billion naira. Life insurance from 2 billion to 10 billion, 5, which significantly increased the minimum capital threshold across the industry. On the other hand, just as we are looking toward the deadline of the insurance capitalization exercise, the Nigerian National Assembly, the Senate, has passed insurance reform bill to strengthen protection for housing and property investment. Joining me on the show to explain some of this development is one of the insurance operators in Nigeria, Mr. Gbenga Adigun, founder, CEO of Scalar Technology based in Lagos. He'll be telling us more whether his own company has already met up with the capitalization exercise and his other colleague, or they are still finding their way around. But before we bring Mr. Gbenga Adigun on the show, let's quickly run through Nigerian stock market for today. Welcome back. Talking about Nigerian stock market is quite a sad one, I would say. Yesterday, the market started on a bearish move, and today, there's no difference. But let's have the summary of the market on the screen right now, talking about Nigerian stock market. As the market continues to shade over a minus 0.17% to 246,943.93 basic point. Aggregate company on the listed platform is 136, 28 gainers and 37 losers. Market capitalization further dipping to 159.32 billion. Although there is a relief on the market value with 51.118 billion naira and 20% improvement in volume, 10% decline in turnover, and a 10% improvement in dues. On the year-to-date gains, we recorded 1.43%. On the 4-week gains, we also have a 7.65%. On the year-to-date gains, we also have an increasing 58.79%. Although yesterday it was about 56, and the additional 2 points have added to the point, making it 58.79 on the Nigerian stock market. But the summary of the market is that it is a bearish outing that suggests a minus 0.17% lost on the total all stock index for today. But let's take a look at the top gainers for today and see the companies that are there doing what they need to do. But we have CNIF. CNIF is Critical Numbers Infrastructure Funding at 140 naira 30 kobo at a plus 9.95. We also have Thomas Way at 3 naira 99 kobo at a plus 9.92. VFD Group at 11 naira 70 kobo at a plus 9.86. Then Chams at 4 naira 88 kobo at a plus 8.44. Then last on the table is Lasaco at 1 naira 96 kobo at a plus 7.69. So these are the stands: CNIF, Thomas Way, VFD Group, Chams, and Lasaco. But let's take a look at the top loser side of the table and see the companies that are there. We have Sunu Assurance, 3 naira 24 kobo at a minus 10. Transpower, 219 naira 60 kobo at a minus 10. International Brewery, 12 naira 35 kobo at a minus 9.85. FTN Insurance with 2 naira 52 kobo at a minus 9.68. And Austin Lars at 3 naira 28 kobo at a minus 7.64. Pardon me for that. Now, for the top losers, Sunu Assurance, Transpower, International Brewery, FTN Insurance, and Austin Lab at 3.8 billion. MTN Nigeria, 4,107 at 1.9 billion. Then NGS Group, 3,004 at 2.4 billion. These are the stands when it comes to the highest value on Nigerian stock market. But with this, let's go global and see global oil price across the world, even though many are hoping that the war between US and Iran will definitely come down, but that has not really changed the price of global oil price across the world. Our WTI stand at a minus 6.84, Brent at a minus 7.41, Bonny Light at a minus 5.05, and OPEC basket at a minus 5.40. For OPEC basket, we saw a very interesting price coming out of OPEC basket yesterday, but all hope was like it can be maintained over $102 per barrel yesterday, but it has dropped to minus 5.40 for today. Let's now check out the other page of energy commodity, talking about natural gas, coal, and the rest of them. For natural gas, it is a minus 3.07, coal a minus 0.11, ethanol a plus 0.52, and gasoline a minus 1.63. Many analysts are already reacting to the price of coal to one of the articles I read today on the global commodity price, talking about how coal price was gaining momentum, sentiment, a very high sentiment with its price increase at the peak of the US-Iran war. But right now, the coal price is falling, and we can see it at a minus 0.11. Yesterday, it was quite interesting that the price was showing a positive outing, but at late in the evening, going through some of the market trend, I saw the price of coal was really falling, and that's why most analysts today came up and said they are finding it difficult to understand why the price of coal is dragging on a negative at this point in time. But let's check out precious and industrial metal and see what is happening to gold, silver, and steel. One product that have caught the attention of many investors across the world is gold. And gold is really showing that it is gold indeed, with a plus 0.82 today, and for silver a plus 1.50, for copper a plus 0.91, and for steel a minus 0.42. And why gold is showing that it is gold indeed, at the peak of the US-Iran war, most investors ran to gold, but they saw something negative and they ran out of it. But here we are, it's like most of them are rushing back to go and invest in gold. And that's why the price of gold is really showing a positive green with this green pyramid at a plus 0.82 today. But let's check out the rest of the precious and industrial metal and see how their price stand. Iron ore is back with the plus 0.67. Palladium, platinum are maintaining a steady price. We saw that yesterday on the market, and we are still seeing their momentum to hold on to a very interesting price. When I mean interesting, I mean a price they don't want a grip to go. And that's why today, palladium, it is at a plus 4.58. Platinum, a plus 2.62. Meanwhile, for lithium, I think lithium has passed through its baptism of fire in the month of June and July. Many hope is that, as analysts are pointing to the fact that they are hoping that the month of August will be a month of bless for lithium, because lithium has really passed through its baptism of fire from the month of May to the month of June and to the month of July. What it means is that the price of lithium were just dragging here and there, or at least 70% of the outing within those periods show that the price of lithium dragged from $2,100 per metric ton. Imagine a price that dropped as low as $1,000 per metric ton between the month of May, June, and here we are in the month of July. Although the later part of July, we are seeing a rising of the price of lithium. And what analysts are saying is that they just hope this can be maintained into the new month of August and sustained all through the rest of the third quarter of the global economy year 2026. We'll just watch out for that, how lithium can survive. If there's going to be any other fire to affect its price, we await that in the month of August. But this is how the price stands today at the plus 0.65, talking about lithium. With this, let's check out Nigerian FX market and see what is happening to Naira, whether Naira is also following or falling within the baptism of fire of uncertainty exchange volatility. But for Naira, it has been a steady one, although not too steady as most Nigerians want their Naira to be. But within the bracket, within the benchmark of CBN, I think Naira is performing as expected. 1,362 is the exchange rate of $1 to Naira, and to British pounds it is 1,813 Naira. Against euro it is 1,540 Naira, and against Canadian dollar it is 970 Naira. So for Naira today, it is a 5 Naira gain against the US dollar for Naira today, and 11 Naira gain against British pounds today. Although Naira didn't make any gain against euro because Naira lost 1 Naira against euro today, but made a 5 Naira gain against Canadian dollar. So Naira making 5 Naira gain against US dollar, 11 Naira gain against British pounds, a 1 Naira lost against euro, and a 5 Naira gain against Canadian dollar. But let's check out the rest of the currency, the yen of Japan, and the rest of them. Talking about the yen of Japan, it is 8 Naira 32 kobo against the yen of Japan, 362 against the Riyal of Saudi Arabia, 201 Naira against the yuan of China, and 81 Naira 65 kobo against the rand of South Africa. So for Naira, it is a mixed one on this side of the exchange rate, as Naira made a 1 kobo loss against the yen of Japan, a 2 naira gain against Kobo, a 1 naira lost against the Rand of South Africa. But cumulatively, I would say Naira has been making some great performance against all this foreign currency. The stability, the velocity of Naira putting pressure on some of them has really made CBN to be confident that definitely Naira has come to stay when it comes to global recognition as one of the leading African currency of modern world of today. Interestingly also, CBN is also hosting the 7th African market, emergent market here in Abuja. I think the program is starting to across the continent, will be coming to speak in Abuja concerning how the market, how the economy is really booming, particularly on the currency side, because in 2026 has been affiliated as the year of African growth when it comes to currency stability. And for all our listeners, all our viewers' information, Naira is one of those currency that has been predicted to be a stable currency in Africa in the last 6 months in the year 2026. We just hope that we can sustain that stability of Naira becoming one of African leading currency at the end of 2026. We're going for a break now, then we'll usher in my guest talking about the insurance recapitalization countdown to July 31st, 2026 deadline. Are the insurance ready for the recapitalization, just like the banking sector did? We'll hear more when Gbenga Adigun join me on the show.
It doesn't take a pandemic or an epidemic to know that clean hands save lives. Hand washing is essential anytime, anywhere to protect your health. So keep washing your hands, not just when they're dirty, but even on the go. Stay safe, stay healthy, keep your hands.
Challenges emerge and lives are changed. And the economy. Real conversations, expert insights, solutions that move the nation forward. Because understanding today's decisions shapes tomorrow's opportunities. Now airing, 4 p.m. Confirmed decisions begin.
All right, welcome back. Talking about Nigerian insurance recapitalization, Mr. Expecting that smooth connection with Mr. Gbenga. Hello, sir, are you there?
Yes, 5%, and that is still extraordinarily low compared to firms in other parts of the world, like South Africa alone is about 7%. So there's still so much room for growth. So because of this apathy in that industry, it's not going to attract a lot of funds for that industry required capital base to have, according to the new NERA Act of 2025. So these are the little challenges. Other challenges will be, as I mentioned before again, from the users. There's apathy from the users, and that, of course, would affect policy uptake and the gross written premiums and the impact that, the insurance industry can bring to the financial system as a whole in Nigeria. Bigger balance sheet, bigger insurance, bring about bigger businesses, like I keep mentioning, right to the risk. So these are the things that are bedeviling the industry now. But we hope that this new risk-based capital rate would thoroughly make balance sheets not just bigger, but it would also help, company do bigger business. I'd rather have 15 strong insurance that can underwrite even big risks, not originate a deal here and conclude or export the premium income to other countries.
Interesting. But a breaking news came up yesterday evening. The National Assembly has also been following up on this recapitalization exercise, and they passed the new. Now they will send it to the president for assent.
Achieve that $1 trillion GDP economy that it is the target. And cumulatively, the industry is needing, according to NICOM, about 1 trillion naira of fresh capital to be injected. And 35. So we can see that it's a collective effort. There has to be synergy across all parts of the government, from the legislative arm to the executive arm, because everybody knows that for the economy to thrive, insurance has to play a big part. We've seen how banking has changed the economy in Nigeria. It was actually from Nigeria hit the 500 billion economy about 10 years. Well,
contrast. From its breathtaking landscapes to its rich cultural heritage, this is a place where history and modernity collide. But beneath this serene surface lies a story of struggle and resilience. The Niger Delta is the lifeblood of Nigeria's economy, home to vast oil reserves that fuel the nation, yet it is a land where the people fight for their share of the wealth. Join us on the program Niger Delta Today as we explore the heart of the Niger Delta, discover the vibrant cultures, the struggles for environmental justice, and the stories of the people who call this place home. This is the Niger Delta, a land of contrast, a story of resilience, a journey of hope. Don't miss our exclusive series, Niger Delta Today, every day at 12 noon, only on ADBN TV. Witness the untold stories, experience the journey, be part of the change.
Every day, across forests, highways, towns, and villages, brave men and women stand watch on and make sacrifices many of us will never see. Yet, the enemies of our nation continue their assault. They target our children. They murder innocent citizens. They force families from their homes. They turn thriving communities into places of fear and uncertainty. Their goal is simple: to break our spirit, divide our people, and steal the future of our nation. But Nigeria is stronger than terror. As we demand greater accountability, stronger security measures, and more effective action from those entrusted with our safety, we must also play our part. Support our security forces. Salute their gallantry. Stand with those who stand for us. If you see something, say something. Let us be our brother's keeper. We must never